Hi everyone, today we're going to do top 5 VR platform games of all time. Those are across all platforms, that include PlayStation VR, like Oculus Rift and Steam. So let's check it out.
Has come
At number
at
5 we
last,
have
dear
Moss.
reader.
Moss is the story-driven game
But this
about a
story
little
is not
mouse that's going
yours
on an
alone.
adventure to
No,
find her uncle.
it is tied
Moss
to another.
is a puzzle games. That means you have to solve some puzzle to go through the game. It also have some action where you're fighting some beetles, I believe. Uh, the voice acting is great. The graphics are good. For PlayStation VR is really decent. The game lasts about 4 to 5 hours.
And in the stillness find you by. When all the paths are overgrown and evening falls with crimson glow, into the forest I will fly, and in its shadow find you by.
Your bond with Quill grows strong, and the journey you take together could change the fate of both our worlds. Shall we begin?
PlayStation.
At number 4, we have Astrobot. Astrobot is a story-driven game where you're a little robot that goes to save his little robot friend. The game is really good. It is very good gameplay mechanics where you're gonna fight some robot, some bad people, bad guys, and you also collect points and do other stuff. The game lasts about 3 to 4 hours. I heard. I haven't finished it, but I think it's enough for considering the quality of the game. You should check it out. It's available on PlayStation only, so no word so far about it coming to like a PC or anything like this.
PlayStation.
At number 3, we have Lucky Tail VR. Lucky Tail VR is a platformer where you're a little fox that goes around the world and collect points and need to get like to the other end of your little place you play. The game is really good. There's also some fighting, some avoiding obstacle. The game is very underrated. I think it's free on the Oculus Rift, so if you have a Rift, you should definitely check it out. You can also use Revive, I believe, to play it. At number 2 we have Chronos. Chronos is a story-driven game that lasts quite a long time. I believe it lasts about 8 to 9 hours. It's really good. The graphics are decent. The voice acting is fine. The graphics are good. The game is good overall. The game costs $45 Canadian. I believe it's 40 US. It's a little bit expensive, but it's definitely worth it for all the hours of game you're gonna get. So definitely check it out.
Chronos' sprawling dungeons each present their own intricate maze of locked doors, curious runes, and even interdimensional travel. Through exploration, things that make no sense initially all end up being satisfying pieces of one giant puzzle. Over its 5 hours, or more, depending on which difficulty level you choose, this rewarding journey slowly edges you closer to taking down a trans-dimensional evil. While the clever puzzle-based dungeons are very Zelda-inspired, the combat presents a worthwhile timing-based puzzle of its own. Even the easiest of Chronos' enemies can kill you in a few hits if you're reckless. You have to watch, wait, and strike at just the right time. Combat has a rhythm to it that's like some kind of addictive dance, and I couldn't wait to improve at it. And you have to improve at it, because if you don't, there are major consequences. Each time you die in Chronos, your character visibly ages, which both adds a year onto your life and slowly alters your stats. That threat looms over you in every single encounter. That's not all that looms, though. As a VR game, Chronos' biggest strength is in its gorgeous and varied environments. It uses a fixed camera in the style of the old Resident Evil games, rather than the usual over-the-shoulder perspective, which can present some uncomfortable neck craning. But for the most part, it presents some uniquely designed, awe-inspiring sights that are complemented by enormous scale. The RPG elements are a little slimmer, though. There's not a whole lot of loot, and leveling up doesn't feel powerful because changes to abilities are so gradual. My stat leveling choices were usually a shot in the dark that always ended in success, which leads me to believe that these decisions were never very important. But if 5 hours sounds like a long time to spend in VR to play a strong adventure like this, you can at least go in confident that the tasty plot twist at the end will make it all worth it. For more on Chronos and Oculus Rift, stay right here on IGN.
And that's number 1, we have Brass Tactics. Brass Tactics is a strategy game basically where you fight other players, or you can also play against bots. The game is really good actually if you're into this kind of games. It translates really well into VR. The online part of the game is free. You can play against other players for free, but the story, the campaign part costs $30. So it lasts over 5 hours, way over 5 hours.